What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with your truth, of course, Machiavelli. Hope you all are having a great day today. So today we're back with another episode. What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel. What's good, everyone? What is good? Welcome back to the channel with your truth, of course, Mac. Hope y'all having a great today. And today we're back with another Sims 4 speed build. And today's speed build, we're making another lottery build. I'm not even going to talk about it because I've been talking about it for the last how much speed builds, but yeah, you know what this is. I hopefully y'all enjoy it. Thank y'all so much for watching, and let's get straight into it, because we're gonna be continuing my story. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, I'm pretty much just relaying all the drama that has happened with life with the Pearsons. So let's get straight into it because we got a long way to go. So in the last part, we left off with Keon. Y'all found out that, if you guys don't know where we're at so far, so we talked about let's do a recap real quick. So we talked about Devin. I think it's Devin. We talked about Devin, and then we talked about so Devin got with Myra, but Devin before then was a teen dad, and he had Crystal and Marcelo. Then he got with Myra, who had Viola, Christoph, Valentina, and I can't remember her last name, but had her. Had 4 kids, and so that made 6. And then we ended up carrying on with Marcelo and Crystal. Crystal ended up getting with Sato. They had 3 kids, Nozumi, Yumi, and Yuki, if I'm not mistaken. They ended up breaking up, though, by the way. They ended up going their separate ways. I actually didn't do it myself because I left them when I came back. Their like romance was really low. Like it looks like they weren't even talking or being romantic with each other. So I thought, you know what, probably were having a relationship problem. That's why I went off of that, and they ended up having a divorce. So that happened, and then we moved on with Marcelo, who got with Lacey, who was kind of like a childhood sweetheart thing, and we found out that I aborted one of his twins. That happened, and then he got with Lacey, and they had Keon, then Kalia, and then they had Dante, who sadly passed away, then Kayana, then they had the quadruplets, which was Kiyomi, oh my god, I can't remember all of them, Kiyomi, and then we had Kenzie, and then we had, I can't remember all of them. Anyways, 2 more. And then we had Cairo or Kai's, I can't remember his name, and Nikita. So it was 10 kids in all. We talked about Keon, who got with Izumi, which was his childhood, not childhood, but like his kind of like Romeo and Juliet type of story. They ended up having 2 kids. He passed away young. He passed away and she was pregnant with their second child, Ailey, first child, Bria. And then we got to Clea. Clea's, this is where the drama starts picking up. Like I said, the first 2 series were very chill. Devin and Marcella were pretty much chill. But the drama truly came with this is where this drama got high. So, wow, thinking about it now, goddamn, this season was good. This season was so good. Oh, it was so good. So, let's get into it. This makes me so happy just thinking about it. So we start off with Kalia. So Kalia was a dancer, and in her dance, oh my god, yeah. So she was a dancer, and in her dance academy there was a guy named Stefan who she really liked. She had a really big crush on him, but he had a girlfriend. Don't remember her name was. Oh my god, what was her name? Oh my god, what was her name? She was oh my god. If you guys remember San Myshuno, like when City Living came out, the guy that was running for president, I gave him a daughter. I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, his daughter. We gave him a daughter. I'm gonna call her Nancy for now. No, something. Ew, Mocha. Oh, my dog farted again. Ew. Oh my god, it's disgusting. It smells like rotten McDonald's. Jesus Christ. Oh wow. Oh, get that butthole away from me. Jesus. Oh. Anyways, so we're gonna call her Brittany for now because that seems like a very fitting name. So anyways, a girl named Brittany. So he had a girlfriend named Brittany. Okay, so she liked him, a girl named Brittany. So they never got together. They flirted a lot, but whenever he got close to it, he broke up with Brittany. They actually ended up kissing, but she got back with Brittany, so nothing really could go on to that. So she kind of said, "Whatever, I'm gonna let my my crush for Stefan go," and she moved on. And then she went out and met this other guy named Luca. And so they were chill, they were good. They ended up actually getting into a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, and everything was good until she found out that he was older than her. He was like, like 23 or something, and she was like 16. But she kind of, so she like didn't want to lose him, so she kind of lied and told him that she was, 19, and so they ended up dating. So one day they went back to the apartment, woohoo with each other. She left the apartment, like left his room to go get some like water. She saw Stefan sitting on the couch. Comes to find out that Luca is actually Stefan's brother. Yeah, so she kind of begged Stefan not to tell Luca what was going on, and Stefan kind of said sure. He said whatever, but it was kind of awkward because like they kind of both still like each other. So it's like, where do they go from here? So, but actually, at that time, magically, she actually ended up getting pregnant with Luca's baby, where she had literally a mini panic attack. So she ended up getting pregnant with his baby. She couldn't tell her dad because Marcelo ended up being really strict. He was a really strict dad, especially because he had all like mostly girls. He became a really strict father, so she knew she couldn't tell him. So she told Luca that they're gonna like. She told Luca, then Luca was all happy and enjoyed about being a dad because he always wanted to be a dad. They talked about getting an apartment together, especially now that she's 19, so she can do that, this and that. But then she said, you know what? She like, how was it again? How hold up? How did they find out again? Shoot, how did they find out again? How? Ooh. Okay, I think I remembered. Okay, so what happened was, so she ended up not telling Luca. Again, she wanted to tell Luca about her age, but she was too afraid that she was going to lose him, so she didn't want to tell him. So anyways, what happened was she ended up going home, and I guess her mom found out that she was pregnant again because her mom's been pregnant how many times, so she knew the symptoms. So her mom found out she was pregnant, and then her mom ended up telling her dad. And then when Marcelo found out, so when Lacey told Marcelo that Kalia was pregnant, that's when shiz literally hit the fan, and it went so bad. So what happened was my man went berserk. So Marcelo found out that she was pregnant. So they sat down and they're kind of like, okay, they're talking about it. It's like, we'll work around it. So of course he says, who's the father? And she doesn't want to tell him because she knows that her family's going to lose, like flip his, like she knows that her dad's going to flip his shit. When he finds out that, she got pregnant from older man. So she kind of tried to lie about it and saying, she doesn't know who the father is and this and that. And then, like, they know her, like, you're not that irresponsible, who's the father? And so she ended up telling him and said, okay, I'm gonna go call his parents and we'll figure it out. Like, what's his family's number? And then she had to break it to him, like, well, he doesn't live with his family. He's like, wait, well, what? Like, what do you mean? Is he in college? He's like, yeah, he's in college. He's 23. Like, Marcelo, when I say Marcelo flipped. Marcelo, all he did was calmly pick up his keys and go. That's all he did. And it was game time. Marcelo went straight to literally the whole family went straight to Gianluca's apartment. Went straight in there. It was a mess. So my man Luca was literally about to fight Gianluca because Gianluca was so shocked. Like, he was like literally just knocked on his door, and my man really went to go fight Gianluca. So Gianluca was like, "What's going on here? Like, why is this man trying to fight me? Like, Kalia, what's going on?" And then, of course, Melissa was like, "How could you knock up my 16-year-old daughter?" And Luca's like, "Yo, what are you talking about? She's 19." And she's like, "Nah, what do you mean? She's like, what, grade 11?" She's a grade 11 or grade 10 in high school, And so they were about to go ham. And so the police were called. I guess Lacey called the police. And so they ended up going to the police station. And that's when, like, the disgust on Luca's face really hit. Luca's like, I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with that baby. I'm done with you. You a hoe. I want nothing to do with any part of this child. Like, erase my name from your memory. I'm done, And Stefan at that time had to go back him up and said, yeah, she's nothing, blah, 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 this and that. And so that kind of hurt. And then at the time, her dad was kind of, being arrested because he did, like, fight Stefan. So Stefan was actually gonna charge Marcelo with, what was it called again? What's that word? Oh my god. It's like it's assault. I charged him with assault, and so Marcelo actually had to go to jail. Yeah, it happened. Man went to jail. That was a weird episode. So the man went to jail, and then pretty much came back out the next few days. My guy ended up dropping the suit, which was nice. So Marcelo ended up leaving. But when he got back, it was kind of really, really toxic in there. Marcelo pretty much put like a cage around Kalia, which just kind of makes sense, with what's going on with her. She just didn't want all that going on. It was just so negative for her. So she decided to run away from home. So she ended up leaving. She left her phone behind, everything, left Stefan behind, left Luca behind. Just didn't want nothing to do with that side of her family. I mean, that side of her life. Didn't want to do anything with her family because they were just all, pretty much egging her on, making her feel like crap for the situation she's in. So she just wanted nothing to do with that. So she ran away from home with no money. She ended up scavenging, dumpster diving, making some money here and there, enough to actually find herself an apartment. So she actually had a basement apartment, and it was actually pretty good. It was trash, but she made it work, and that's where she had her first child, Gianluca. Yes, she actually named him Gianluca just to piss off Luca, because Luca said that, again, he wanted nothing to do with the child. So, you know what? I'm gonna name the child kind of after you, just so you know. I don't know why. She thought it was a good idea to name a child something with his name in it, because Gianluca has Luca in it. I don't know. She thought it would be cool. So she did that. She named him Luca. That was her first child. And they kind of lived that way. It was actually really good. I really enjoyed like that LP. Just enjoying playing with them. So she raised Luca in that basement apartment. They ended up she ended up stop talking to her dad, but then as Luca was growing up, she slowly started getting getting out with her family, and she even started talking with Stefan all over again. And then Stefan kind of fessed up to actually being on her side and saying that he had to like have his brother's back. His brother was running for mayor at the time. He couldn't leave his brother behind, this and that. And so it was because they kind of made up. I think Stefan wrote a letter to her to like tell her all this stuff, and she read it, and they kind of made up after that. And they actually ended up getting together again. She actually even ended up getting pregnant with his child. Yeah, so she ended up having it was weird because she ended up having a kid with Luca and Stefan, and their brothers, though I guess best of both worlds, I guess. But then Luca actually passed away in a plane accident. She was actually coming from his grandmother's house in San Salvador. I don't know what the place is called, but he actually ended up passing away. And I'll get more into that situation and the rest of the generations in the next part. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to the story. Again, hope you all are liking it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all then. This is Peace. Bye. I love y'all. Peace.